Nation. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Thank you all who watched the show yesterday when I was out at Mike Fisher's bar, the Mavericks bar. I really appreciate this thing because you guys are helping me grow. And when we grow one day at a time, one movement at a time, brick by brick by brick philosophy. And that's what we need to do, Cowboy Nation. But I want to ask you guys a real educated question, right? Where do we need to improve on? What is the most area that we need to improve at? Is it coaching? Is it at running back production? Because I hear a lot of people saying that, hey, Ezekiel had only had 6 touchdowns last year. Do we need to improve on that? Is it the accuracy of the quarterback? I think that Dak Prescott is pretty accurate, but I know that he don't score a lot of touchdowns. So is it the point that we are a run-first team and Dak Prescott is not getting your 30 touchdowns with his arm? People discount the 6 touchdowns that he got with his legs, and I understand that. But I want to know what you guys' thoughts. Where do we need to improve on? What are the main or key elements that we need to say, hey, to ourselves, can we make those things better? It's the small things. It's the small little things that if you add those things together, then all of a sudden you look up, man, you say to yourself, man, we in the right graces. We in the right avenue. We in the right park. Now, with coaching philosophy, is it strategy? A lot of times I said last couple episodes ago that Scott Linehan was the king of checkers. Checkers, not chess. And everybody else was doing chess when he was playing checkers. So now that we have Kellen Moore, will we be better in those categories? So those are things that I'm looking for. And I really appreciate you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Without you all, I don't know what I'll be able to do, especially with the improvement, the software. If you guys can see, I'm streaming live with my phone. We on multiple platforms. And I tried to go live like 95 at Fisher's spot. And I got a notification saying, hey, your platform money is due. And believe it or not, the platform was $190. And with you guys' help and support and growth and things like that, I was able to purchase the software for another year. It's because of you all I could be able to do this. And I really appreciate you all for giving me the love and adulations. But that's enough of that talking there. When we start talking about the improvements on every angle and every level, my thing is, we looked at last year, the first 4 or 5 games, we didn't have that wide receiver to have that breakout game, right? We had wide receiver by committee, we had tight end by committee, and everybody understood what was going on. We had a younger quarterback who was going into his 3rd year, and we were saying, okay, now he better turn the corner. But what we failed to realize that without the tight end, Jason Witten, without Dez Bryant, we looked like a horrible team out there. We started off 3-5, and then Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones had to get on the phone and say, you know what? In order for us to just turn the corner, we got to take a risk. We got to gamble. We must do something. And they reached and picked up the phone and said, Oakland, what's up? You guys still want to get rid of that wide receiver you got? Or you want a 1st round draft pick for him? Oh, man, we're leaning more towards a 2nd at least or a 3rd. All right. We'll go ahead and make that money move. And then the Seattle Seahawks, we was thinking about that too with the Earl Thomas situation. Should we make that money move? But remember, Earl Thomas camp wanted $14 million or something like that. And then on top of that, they wanted us to give them 2 first round draft picks plus the $13 to $14 million. And we was like, nah, we don't want to do that. So those are things that we really took the gamble. And a lot of people, including it was like a small percentage of the Cowboys fans was out there still believing, still had trust. Shout out to my lady, Miss Jackie. She still had trust. She called into 105.3 The Fan and said, hey, guys, back off of Dak Prescott. Don't be jumping off the boat now. He will turn this thing around. And lo and behold, we got Amari Cooper and everything improved from A to Z. Ezekiel Elliott yards per average went up. Dak Prescott was finally passing the ball down the field. I mean, it's like an opening that occurred, and now everybody's playing better. Let that sink into your mental. So what we want to happen this year is we don't want to go through the 3-5 situation. We want to be able to grow inch by inch, but still brick by brick, but still win. And we got 2 divisional games. We play the Giants first, and then we play those Redskins. And I was telling everybody earlier when the schedule first came out, I prefer to jump off real fast. Because normally in Cowboys land, especially in the odd year, we start off slow. We start off not sure of ourselves, right? So what we're looking for is a quick, fast start off, and for us to get over the hump, get over the good season, bad season, good season, bad season. We want to get over that, right? We need to score more touchdowns. I can't read your name, but I'm reading what you're saying. You said we need to score more touchdowns. I agree. We really do need to score more touchdowns. There's a stat out there. We was ranked 22nd or 23rd in total offense, meaning it's points scored or what have you, out there as it relates to the offense. And if we were to score one more touchdown, believe it or not, just one more touchdown a game, and I know it sounds simple. It's simple, but yet complex. We will be top 5. Defense all year long was in the categories of top 3 and top 5 as well. But in the latter part of the season last year, we kind of let teams score and these sorts of things. And it kind of hurt that overall number. Then we became total, I think, 8 overall in defense. But the secret recipe is to score anywhere from 27 to 30 points a game. And what I'm saying, what's going to offset that, shout out to Offset, what's going to offset that will be our defense going to improve anyway. So instead of us being top 3, top 5, well, top 5, top 8 defense, now we can improve in those categories and we can be top 2, top 3 defense on a consistent level week by week. More turnovers, more takeaways, smaller field. So that means there's going to be more touchdowns for your boy, Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott. And then on top of that, there's more opportunities for Dak Prescott, more opportunities for Kellen Moore to create things, to be able to score when we get into the money zone. And then we have a money zone, red zone type of guy that can score real good for us. Hey, Pookie. Got my daughter to come in. So those are things that we're looking at. Ain't this right, Lauren? You okay? But Cowboy Nation, we're looking at everything from A to Z. A smaller field equals more points. A better defense with takeaways equals more points. Not saying that the defense was the issue last year, because we all know that that's not the truth, right? The issues last year was our total offense not putting money in when we get down to the money zone, green zone, not putting the money in. So Garrett's on the hot seat. Everything will keep. Yeah, Jason Garrett is on the hot seat just by Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones not renewing his contract. They putting his back all the way against the wall. Jason Garrett's back is all the way against the wall like this. He cannot move. I don't think 8 games will save Jason Garrett's job. I don't think 10 games will save Jason Garrett's job. I'm talking about in amounts of wins. Put it like this, Cowboy Nation. I don't think one playoff win will save Jason Garrett's job. Let that sink into your mental. I think in order for Jason Garrett to have his job saved, he's going to have to be able to do this right here. Get us to the NFC Championship. And some can argue, and some people that's in the chat box can argue right there, that not even that can save you. So, I don't know if it's Super Bowl or bust for Jason Garrett. He's been here for a long time. I'm thinking that with my small rationale, my small brain, of my small limited knowledge, because you guys know more than I do in this situation, is that if Jason Garrett is not able to turn this team around, I think the patience, I think that Jerry Jones says he have the tolerance for ambiguity. I think that tolerance is very thin. It's on thin ice. But what I'm thinking is, Cowboy Nation, hear me out. Hear me out. What you want, Bookie? Oh, you want me to turn it on? What we got? I'm going to turn this on right quick. The tolerance for ambiguity. Yeah. It's running real thin. we're going to turn this TV on for you. Yeah, Kay. My daughter just woke up. But Cowboy Nation, tolerance for ambiguity may be running real thin. And he's looking at all the other coaches that's out there. They can utilize this young team because the window of time is running thin. What's up, man? Appreciate you, man. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. Really thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for... Oh, I had to turn it off. There we go. And what channel? Nickelodeon 301. I think Nickelodeon is 301. Oh, it's Blaze and the Monster Machine is on right now. Bless you. So, facts with Zach. Super Bowl or bust. Yeah, it's crazy because Cowboy Nation, we always say all the time, it's always Super Bowl or bust. Now the reality is that we're closer to the Super Bowl or bust talk now more so than anything. We're so close to saying to ourselves, look, defense, let's put a check mark by the things that we know that we are doing great at, right? Drafting, check. Been doing a great job with drafting, right? Especially within the first 2-3 rounds. We're doing a great job. Defensive front four, check. Linebackers, although we gamble, shout out to Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Will McClay, check. Because there's a big gamble on Jalen Smith. And when that gamble seemed to play off, right? Cornerbacks, defensive backs, however you want to call it, check. Offensive line. Now, we've not been healthy for the last, since 2015 on that offensive line. But one can argue and say that, hey, the way we drafted, the way we picked up things, you can put a check by that. Running back, check. Tight end, well, that's the conundrum, right? You got Jason Witten back. He's been here for the ages, right? Whenever Jason Witten really retired, they probably build a statue in his name outside of Arlington Stadium. You know, they might do something like that. But you can now put a half check on that, right? Wide receiver, check. That Michael Gallup, something special. And the acquisition with Amari Cooper, you put a big check right there. Quarterback, I know a lot of people have their reservations on this, but you got to put a check by the quarterback category. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Law, in my opinion, Kellen Moore offense will be elite. Seen him on my eyes on OTAs. Who this is? Let me see. Cowboys Nation. Yeah. Come on, boo. You hungry? You want to grab something to eat? She going to say no. Yes. Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this beautiful, and I'm talking about beautiful Saturday. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. Thank you guys for being part of the nation. Thank you guys for your donations to help grow the nation. Thank you guys for your support. Thank the Patreon members. Shout out to Richard Coleman. He's the, I guess, the engagement elite hero. He's the engagement hero because the way he communicate and put down all of the information, go Cowboys, on all of my YouTube channels is amazing. And it's the small things, guys. Check out Richard Coleman. He's going to post somewhere in the comment box once this video has been posted. He's always posting and putting out some positive information for the nation that's in all of my threads, man. I really appreciate you, Richard Coleman. Shout out to Stellos. We call him Uncle Dave. Voch Lombardi coined him that name. Shout out to him. He's always giving us strong love and support. Sheila, Neil, appreciate you. And Miss Jackie, all you guys, man. You guys have been doing a very noble thing of helping me grow, always giving me positive information, always in the Discord, dropping some good information out there so I can take and push out to the masses. And who else I want to give a shout out to? Now I left out your name, if I omitted anybody's name. Charge it to my head, not my heart. You guys know how this thing go, right? Charge it to my head, not my heart, you see. And Love and Aries, shout out to her as well. Although we don't agree with everything, she's always putting me right in the same, bro, always put me on point, man. Always calling me out with the facts, man. I like that. And Antoine Myers, man, appreciate you, man. All this week you've been helping me out, supporting everything. I really appreciate each and every last one of you. I got to bounce like a basketball. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to absolutely nothing but the best. Salute. Oh, Facebook panel. Please, 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 please share. Share this information. Just plug it somewhere. If you're on Facebook, just share it. That's the best thing you can do for the nation right now. Just share it in all of the little groups and stuff like that. They help grow. They help the algorithm out on Facebook. They help me out, get the information pumped out through the world. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you all. Thank you all. Peace. I'm out. Salute.